Hello friends, in the last session we completed how to create one-dimensional array. Okay, in this session we will discuss about how to create two-dimensional array. Okay friends, listen carefully. How to create two-dimensional array. Okay, in C language, how to create two-dimensional array? Okay, we can represent a two-dimensional array by using matrix style. Okay friends, in C language we can represent a two-dimensional array by using matrix style. Okay, what is matrix? Matrix is nothing but number of columns and number of rows. What is matrix? Matrix is nothing but number of rows and number of columns. Okay, here I can represent 4 student marks. Okay friends, 4 student supplementary marks. Listen carefully. Here I can represent 4 student supplementary marks. Okay, here listen carefully. 4 rows and 5 columns. Okay, the first student marks should be 10, 12, 15, 14, 13. Okay, this is the supplementary marks. The second student marks should be 45, 83. Only 2 subjects. Third student 86. Only 1 subject. The fourth student 35, 89, 41. 3 subjects. Okay, listen carefully. Listen carefully. This is a matrix style. Okay. Okay, in this style, here is the wastage of memory. Here is the wastage of memory. So, in Java, two-dimensional array does not implemented by using matrix style. Okay, friends. In Java, two-dimensional array does not implemented by using matrix style. Okay, some people followed array of arrays approach. Array of arrays approach. Okay, some people followed array of arrays approach. Okay, listen carefully. Here I can represent 4 students. Listen carefully. S is the reference variable. Okay, the first student is the 5 subjects. It is the reference to 5 subjects. What is the marks? 10, 12, 15, 14, 13. Here only 2. 45, 83. Here only 1. 86. Here 3. 35, 89, 41. Okay friends, this is the array of arrays approach. Okay friends, in Java, two-dimensional array does not implemented by using matrix style. Okay, some people followed arrays of arrays approach. The main advantage of this approach is the memory utilization will be improved. Okay friends, listen carefully. Okay, here is the example. Listen carefully. It's an array. Okay, X is the reference variable for that. Okay friends, it's an array. X is the reference variable. Okay, how to create the corresponding Java code? Listen carefully. Int array X is equal to, this is the base size, new int. Okay, this is the base size. Here we can mention size 2. Okay, this element contains an single dimensional array. This element contains a single dimensional array size 2. Okay, this element contains a single dimensional array size 3. Okay, the size is 2, the size is 3. So here just leave it. Okay, how to create for this? Okay, listen carefully. x of 0 is equal to new int single dimensional size 2. Okay, here x of 1 is equal to new int size 3. Okay friends, this is the corresponding Java code for this array. Okay friends, okay, let's see the another example. The base area is 2. Base area is 3. 2. Base area is 1. The size 2. Size 3. Here size 2. Here size 2. Okay. It's an array. How to create following corresponding Java code? Okay, listen carefully. What is the base size? Int 3-dimensional array. X is equal to new int. What is the base size? 2. Okay. What is the next level? Array size is 3. It's true. So it's different. So just leave it. Here, listen carefully. X of this is a 2-dimensional array. The first term contains 2-dimensional array. Second term contains 2-dimensional array. Okay. X of 0 contains 2-dimensional array. New int what is the size? Base size 3. What is the next level size? 1, 2, 3. It's varied. So just leave it. So friends, here x of 0 contains one size. Okay. X of 0 new int. It's a single dimensional array. So 1. Next x of 0, x of 1. What is the next level array? Size 2. X of 0, x of 1 is equal to new int size 2. It's a single dimensional array. Next x of 0, x of 3. What is the single dimensional array size? 3. Okay friends, this next one x of 1. X of 1 element contains 2-dimensional array. Okay friends, x of 1 is equal to new int. What is the base size? 2. Okay. What is the next level size? Next level size also 2, 2. So here we can mention the size 2. If the size is different, just we can left the blank and the initialize like this. Okay friends, here the base size is 2. It's a 3-dimensional array. Okay, int 3-dimensional array x is equal to new int size 2. Here we can left the size because here is the size 3 is the size 2, so we can left the size. Okay, next level, the first element contains 2-dimensional array. Okay friends, the first element contains 2-dimensional array. X of 0 is equal to new int. What is the size? 3. So the base size is 3, so you can mention size 3. Okay, the next level size 1, 2, 3 is different, so we can left the blank. Okay, x of 0 it's a single dimensional array. What is the size? 1. X of 0 new int single dimensional array, the size 1. Okay, x of 0, 1. What is the size? 2. It's a single dimensional array. Okay, x of 0, 1 new int 2. It's single dimensional array 2. Okay, next x of 0, 2. It's a 3 size. Okay, size 3 single dimensional array. X of 0, 2 new int size 3. Okay, next the next element contains 2-dimensional array. Okay, 2-dimensional array. The base size is 2. X of 1 contains 2-dimensional array. The base size is 2. Here listen carefully, the base size is 2. Okay, the next level size also 2, 2. It's same, so we can declare the size here 2. if in case the size is different, then we can initialize this method, okay, this way. Okay friends, okay, next. Okay friends, the next content is okay, the next is array initialization. Array initialization. Listen carefully. Int it's a single dimensional array, size 3. Okay, it's a single dimensional array, size 3. X is the reference variable. Okay friends, okay, SOP of X, SOP of X of 0. Okay, what is the output we will get here and here? Okay, listen carefully friends, what is the output we will get here and here? Okay, listen carefully. Once we create an array, by default every element in array initialized with default values. Okay friends, once we create an array, every element initialized with the default values. Okay, the default values will nothing but 0 0 0. Okay friends, once we create an array, in every element in array by default initialized with the default value. Okay friends, the default value is nothing but 0. Okay, what is the corresponding output for SOP of X of 0? The value is 0. Okay, what is the corresponding of SOP X? Okay, listen carefully. Whenever we are trying to print reference variable, internally toString method will be called. Okay friends, whenever we are trying to print reference variable, internally toString method will be called. Okay, and it prints the corresponding string formation. Okay, what is the form? Class name @ascode in hexadecimal form. In hexadecimal form. Okay friends, what is the string form? Class name @ascode in hexadecimal form. Okay, what is the output we will get here? What is the class name for int array? Close the brace, capital I, here ascode in hexadecimal form. Okay, like 35A25. Okay friends, it's varied from system to system. Okay friends, okay, listen carefully. Okay, you listen carefully. Okay, okay friends, listen carefully. Here, what is the output we will get? Okay, here X is the reference variable for this two-dimensional array. Okay, once we create an array, all array elements will be initialized by default, initialized with 0. Default values is nothing but 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. This is the reference variable of this one, this is the reference variable of this one. Okay, what is the output for this one? X of 0 of 0, X of 0 of 0 is nothing but 0. Okay, what is the S open of X? By default, this is the reference variable for this one. This is the reference variable of this one. Okay, here it is the 2-dimension array. What is the form? What is the form? Class name @ as code in hexadecimal form 35A25. Okay friends, it's varied from system to system. Okay, here S open of X of 0. Okay, listen carefully friends. S open of X of 0, this is the reference variable of this one. Okay, here also close it braces I @ of 35E25, like this is the output. Class name @ as code in hexadecimal form. This is the single dimensional. Here X reference 2-dimensional. Okay friends. Okay, listen carefully. Int X is equal to no int size to size, no size. Okay, here the base size is 2. X is the reference variable. SOP of X, SOP of X of 0, SOP of X of 0 of 0. Okay, what is the output we will get? Listen carefully. Here we didn't mention the size, so it refers to the object. Okay friends, here we didn't mention size, so it refers to the object. Okay, what is the output for this one? S open of X. X is the reference variable of this one. Okay, here class name @ some as code like 35E25 is different from system to system. Okay, what is the S open of X of 0? It refers to object. Okay, default value of object is nothing but null. Okay friends, default value of object is null. Here we will get null is the output. Okay, what is the output for this one? Here we will get runtime exception saying null pointer exception. Okay friends, whenever we are trying to access any operation on null, we will get runtime exception saying null pointer exception. Okay friends, whenever we are trying to print any operation on null, we will get runtime exception saying null pointer exception. Okay friends, the next, here int array X is equal to new int of 6. X is the reference variable. What is the default values? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, once we create an array, every element by default initialize with default values. Okay, if you are not satisfied with the default value, we can override these values with our customized values. Okay friends, if we are not satisfied with these default values, okay friends, if you are not satisfied with these default values, we can override these values with our own customized values. Okay friends, listen carefully. X of 0 is equal to 10, X of 1 is equal to 20, X of 2 is equal to 30, X of 3 is equal to 40, X of 4 is equal to 50, X of 5 is equal to 60. Here we can override these values with our customized values. Okay friends, okay, listen carefully. Here X of 6 is equal to 70, X of minus 6 is equal to 80, Okay, here we will get runtime exception saying array index out of bound, array index out of bound exception, because what is the range for this array is 0 to 5. If you are trying to access out of range array element, then we will get runtime exception saying array index out of bound exception. Okay friends, the next concept will be coming into the next video. Please watch this channel and do subscribe for more videos and other computer courses. Thanks for watching.